flirting. I hate men that flirt. I had to use razor to open the mouth of that baby doll, and I'm going to always be using my mommy's white cream. My mommy's white cream as pap. But I think sometimes I feel jealous. Okay, so the next one, are you in a relationship? Relationship. As tough as I am, or whatever you see on camera, I'm also as soft as bread. Get to know Mmesoma Ilechukwu, popularly known as the confidence doctor. Hi everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be answering some most frequently asked questions about me. I'm somebody that has beautifully been able to differentiate my personal space from the online space. So no matter whatever I do online, I try as much as possible to still maintain healthy boundaries and do what I need to do and make sure that it doesn't encroach into my private life. You get? So no matter how much I'm out there, I try to still have some private things about me. So the truth of the matter is, today I'm going to be answering some of these questions that people have been asking me and I've not really been answering. Do you get? Because I feel like, oh, in my personal life. However, I'm still not going to answer everything. You understand? I'm going to answer with sense. I'm going to answer with wisdom. The ones I feel comfortable answering, and the ones I don't feel comfortable answering, I'm sorry, I'm not going to answer. Hope we get that. Thank you. So, okay, before I start, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I talk about faith, life, and confidence. Like this video, share this video with somebody else. So many people want to know me better than what they see on social media, and so this video might just provide details, right? Okay, so number one, the first question says, where are you from and what's unique about your hometown? Where am I from and what's unique about my hometown? I'm from Uke. Okay, I'm from Anambra State. I'm from Uke precisely. Oh, to be precisely, I'm from Oba in Uke. And Uke is under Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. Do you understand now? So what's unique about that place? So we have a market called Eke Uke, right? And also this man, Mmesoma, he's a Reverend Father in Catholic. He has his ministry there in UK. Okay, so that's one thing that when people say they don't know my hometown, that's one thing I used to explain. That's where Mmesoma has his ministry. Okay, yes, so I'm from UK. Both parents are actually from UK. My mom is from Umuazu, okay. My dad is from Oba, okay, which makes me to be from Oba, okay. Do you understand? What is your other name? My other name is Precious. My other name is Precious. I don't always answer Precious. People, many people call me Mmesoma, and that's what I tell people wherever I go to, even in school, even in a professional setting, everywhere. Even if I leave this country tomorrow, I'm not going to stop answering Mmesoma as my first name. I'm not, even when I leave this country, I'm going to keep answering Mmesoma because that's my first name and I love it so much. Now, my second name, I don't always answer it. I don't always answer my second name. People call me Precious, and I'm wondering who are they calling, because I mean, Mmesoma is my first name. I answer it a lot, so not that I don't like my second name, but I don't really answer it like that. So sometimes people that don't know how to speak Igbo, they rush to go and call me Precious, but really, I'm like, I told you my name is Mmesoma. Like, call me Mmesoma, leave Precious, because the fact that you know my English doesn't mean that I start calling me my English name. That's just me, okay? So, what inspired you to start creating content online? So I can remember that time when I started in 2017. It was just about posting pictures, liking videos, just catching fun. Subscribing to 100 MB to just enjoy yourself. And then I can remember I had this lesson teacher that told me that, do you know that you can do more than that? You can actually create content. You can actually put out something that is important. People can read and get value. It doesn't necessarily have to be pictures and pictures. I can take a lot of pictures and I can post a lot of pictures at the same time. So he likes the pictures, but he was like, you can actually create more value. So I was just creating motivational content before I eventually found the niche, and then okay, of course narrowed it down. Okay, so I understood that I carry the value, and if I carry the value, then I have to offer that value, and people are willing to read it. Okay, who do you want to be like? Who do I want to be like? Who do I want to be like? I don't think there's anybody I want to be like. One thing about me is that I've noticed that at every season I have models. At every season of my life, I have models. I have people that God is leading me to, or drawing my attention to, because He wants me to learn one thing or the other. But to say that I want to be like somebody, not really, because not just that I'm a confidence coach and I know that I don't need to be like anybody. I also think that nobody's perfect, so I don't want to be like them completely. So there's something God is teaching me that time when He's leading me to them, and there's something else He's teaching me about somebody when He's leading me to that person. So He just wanted to pick those things, and then once it's done, I move on. So there was a time I so much loved Chinye Rudoma, that gospel artist. Yes, there was a time I loved many of them, but as time goes on, my interests changed. Not that they're bad or anything, but I mean, this phase is gone. We go ahead to the next phase. So I don't think there's anybody I want to be like, though. Do you feel envious at any point? If yes, what do you do? Envious? No, I don't feel envy. Okay. Envy is really terrible. It's unhealthy. It's toxic. But I think sometimes I feel jealous, but not really. I don't want to call it jealous because I think it's just probably, when you see something out there and you're like, oh my god, so I've not gotten this myself. Oh my god, so it's not me. Oh my god, it's not me. This one happened. This one happened. You just feel it. But as somebody who knows better, I mean, it's natural. It's normal for us to feel jealousy. Okay, even God is a jealous God. So when you feel it, it's now how you handle it that would say whether it would become envy or not. So I'm able to quickly caution myself, celebrate the person, congratulate the person, ask questions, love the person, and yeah, we'll be fine. I mean, and also understand that my journey is different, and I'm not the person, and I don't know the person's struggles. I'm only seeing what they're celebrating, so I can't really judge and say, oh, this person's life is better than mine. So I'm always very intentional about those things. Yeah, I feel jealous at some point, but I don't let it get the best of me. Can you share an interesting fact about yourself that most people don't know? So interesting fact. I don't know actually, but I think most people don't know that I'm not as tough or strong as they think. When they see me out there speaking vibrantly, when they see me out there coaching vibrantly, trying to enforce boundaries, teaching people how to do it, starting conversations and all that, they feel that um, I'm tough, I'm strict, I'm so disciplined. They just seem like this person is a no nonsense person, but oh no. I mean, if you've come closer and of course I've come to know you better, you know that I'm as soft as bread, as tough as I am, or whatever you see on camera. I'm also as tough as soft as bread. Like I'm like I don't even know how to put it, but I'm not as tough as you think I am. I'm not as strong as you think I am. I cry a lot when I feel overwhelmed and when things are not going the way I want. So forget it. I'm not really so much of a strong person, but I know better. However, when it comes to my personality type, I'm not so much of a tough person or no nonsense person, strict person. No. All right. So, who has the biggest impact on your life and why? God has the biggest impact in my life. God has the biggest impact in my life. The Holy Spirit has the biggest impact in my life. I look back at how my life was before I got to know Christ and how it is now and the journey He's carrying me on. And I can't but say that God has the biggest impact in my life. Nobody, not even my parents. My parents are doing the much they can. But God has the biggest impact in my life. The Holy Spirit has the biggest impact in my life. I'm not really okay. Like when apart from God, when it comes to people, I think my parents have the biggest impact. My mom has the biggest impact in my life. My parents, but especially my mom, and then my mentor. Okay, my mentors, my friends. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that answers that. Okay. So the next one: are you in a relationship? Relationship. How is it spelled? RELATIONSHIP. Relationship. What is a relationship? Sef? To date somebody or maybe to be in courtship or okay. I think I am in a relationship with Jesus Christ. So I don't know whether that answers the question. Talking about dating, courtship, I honestly don't think it's something that I want to put public if I'm in it or not. Um but anyways, I'm in a relationship with Jesus Christ and I'm doing perfectly fine. And yes, I'm single. I'm not married. Yes, because it's until you get married that you're married actually. I am not married, I'm single. And I don't feel comfortable telling anybody out there that whether I'm dating or not, or whether I'm courting anybody or not. I feel like if it gets to the right time and I'm married or I'm about to be married, then I would honorably invite you people for my wedding, and it would be obvious that okay, this person's getting married, no problem. Do you understand? Okay, so yes, pardon me, I'm not going to answer that. All right, so what's your favorite childhood memory? I have a lot of memories actually. My childhood was such a sweet one, and sometimes it was bitter, sometimes it was sweet. But I think one of my best childhood memories is when I would teach. I would just get my notes and then I'll be in our room that time. There's this bag of rice that used to be in our room, and then I'll get cane and I'll flog this bag of rice till the bag of rice is almost done, and then I'll teach. I have a whiteboard, I had a blackboard. I had a whiteboard, I had a blackboard, so I would write on it. They will copy notes. I wasn't talking to anybody in particular, like I was talking to the thin air, and then I'll write a note and then they will copy and I'll ask questions when they fail it. I don't even know who is the day there. And then I will flog the bag of rice and I will flog the walls in our room. And I know that most people have this kind of memory, but I think that it is in levels. For me, it was deep. I mean, I couldn't stop until just three. I kept teaching the thin air. I kept teaching people I couldn't even see. Okay, so it's interesting. And then also, I took care of, when they give you a baby, all these dolls, baby dolls, and then my own was my own was deep also. My own was to the extreme because I can remember that I had to use razor to open the mouth of that baby doll, and I'm going to always be using my mommy's white cream as pap that was in my mind. That pap, I added a lot of milk, and that's why the pap is white in color. You understand? That's what is in my mind. So I will take that white cream and be forcing it into the mouth of that baby doll after I've used razor to open it, because I know that the mouth used to have lipstick. So I'll cut it and then pour in the pap, the supposedly pap, whatever, and and then later when I want to go and bathe the baby, I'm going to open up the baby's head and wash off that nonsense that I did. In my mind, I'm cleaning up the baby, washing the baby's body and all that. And then later, I'm going to cut my clothes and use it to sew pants. I'm going to cut my clothes and use it to sew gowns. In fact, I had a bed for this baby doll. It was that deep. I was taking care of a baby doll, like as though it was a real baby. So I think these are some of the childhood memories I had. Thank God for growth, because I look back and I'm wondering, like, what was I thinking? How old are you? How old are you? I'm in my 20s. I'm in my 20s. I think that serves for an answer. I'm not comfortable putting out my age like that online. No. So I think telling you that I'm in my 20s is enough for you. Okay. How many siblings do you have? How many siblings do you have? I have two siblings. We used to have three. We are supposed to be three, but we lost one when he was still a baby. So we had two boys and one girl, and I'm the only girl child. What's a red flag for you in choosing a life partner? I know if I say he doesn't know God, it will look like I'm sounding cliche, but truly, if he doesn't know God, like, what am I exactly doing with that kind of partner? And one red flag I have in relationships, apart from that he doesn't know God, is the fact that if he's a flirt, then it's a red flag. Flirting. I hate men that flirt. I hate men that flirt. I hate men that they don't know what they want. Well, that's what it means. You're not serious. You want to go to this person, shower them with love, make them to fall in love with you, and then you run away and expect to be chased. And then you go to another lady, do this one and then shower them with love, and then they're chasing you. Before you know it, everybody's chasing you, and then you feel like, oh, I'm the boss, they're chasing me. It just gives off some kind of foolishness, and I'm like, I can't deal with this kind of thing. And also, apart from showering them with love, I also hate men that look as though they are open to anything, like they are open. Okay, those are also flirtatious men. So they look like, I'm okay, I'm available, I love you, I care for you, even though they don't shower you with love practically, but they just show you that they are interested. Meanwhile, they are in a relationship or they are not. Like, I just hate flirtatious men. They just look foolish in my eyes, because how can a man not know what he wants? Because why are you chasing people all about and then misbehaving, and then you want to say you are a serious person? Like, it just puts me off though. No matter how much I admire a person, no matter how much I admire any man, once he's a flirtatious person, that ends it. In fact, if there's something I was feeling for that person, it ends there. Like, I cannot continue. Do you understand? So, what do you enjoy doing in your free time when you're not creating content or being TCD? It has to be watching videos. My brother today was telling me that my brother is at home, our last born, and then he was telling me that, is it how you are? Is this how you feel bored when you're at home? I'm like, I don't feel bored whenever I'm at home, because I work online, so I have clients to attend to, I have videos to make, I have things to do, and then I cannot be feeling bored because I have a laptop, I have YouTube, I have my favorite ministers I can listen to, watch their videos, and then, so what's the boredom there? But I even wish I had more time to spend at home when people are not around, so that I will have excess time to do what I have to do. Like, I don't need to feel bored because I have a lot to do, even when I'm not online. So I have a life apart from online. So I just watch them and get value, because I just love, right from when I was secondary school, I just love inspirational and motivational things. So I just listen and then get blessed. What type of music do you listen to, and who is your favorite artist? Of course, I listen to gospel a lot, and also anything that's motivational and inspirational, and love also. But that love doesn't have to be a love that is just full of lust, full of perversion. So I can listen to a song that is a love song, but not necessarily a perversive kind of song. So there are songs that are love songs that couples can play, friends can play, but if it's that, all these Nigerian, I don't play them. And my favorite artist, well, for gospel is GDK. Okay. What's your favorite movie or TV show of all time? None. None, actually. I'm not a movie person. And for the past 2 years, is it 2 years? 1 year and so, I've not seen a Nollywood movie, so I can't even say. And then the movies I've seen, they are all good. Mount Zion, all these movies that Christian influencers are acting, like Christian producers are acting like Nigerian films. There's one I saw that Harvester's Church, Pastor Bolaji's church acted. The name of the movie is You May Only Kiss Your Bride. You can go and find the movie. I have a lot of movies I've seen. During Never After by Nigerian, Last to Marry, Mount Zion films, a lot of movies I watched to keep myself entertained and get blessed also. So one thing I have about films is if it's not teaching me anything, then why do I need to see it? When I watch, I think we should always try to stop watching series without really pausing to say, what am I even learning? Most times when you watch part one or season one, you're tempted to watch season two, but you've not even learned anything from season one just because you want to see what happened next. Not necessarily because you're learning anything, you're wasting your time. So these people know what they're doing. They want to keep you on your toes. They want you to keep watching series, but you don't learn anything. So whenever I watch anything, I'm like, what are the lessons before I even go on? Do you understand? Okay. What are some of your core values and how do they influence your work? I love excellence a lot. I love excellence a lot, and that has even moved over to it has even moved into my brand. People see my brand and they're like, we do a lot of premium branding. That's because I love excellence. Godly living, you'd see that I don't compromise. I don't negotiate the right things. I just want to do what is right, both for me and the other person. What I know that somebody would do to me and I wouldn't want to do to somebody else, and obey God and then love God and then be a true Christian, both in actions, in appearance, and all that. There are so many of my values, but these are two: excellence and godly living. How do you stay motivated when you face challenges? I pray and probably speak to somebody. So if I'm going through challenges, most times, I think sometimes I used to make a mistake by first of all talking to somebody, but definitely I pray and speak to somebody who can help me out. What's one piece of advice you would give your younger self? My younger self is a time in my life that whenever I remember, I'm like, if I had known that I would be confidence doctor today, if I had known that I would have a thriving school, if I had known that I'll be an author, if I had known that I'll be a public figure, if I had known and I know that even my future has greater things ahead, I even now I don't even know of, I would have given myself a better younger self. I don't know how to put it. I know I did well for myself because whenever I look at some of my juniors and the things I did when I was much younger, I knew that this girl was definitely going towards greatness. Definitely. But one advice I'll definitely give myself is your future deserves a better you. So I would have even put more efforts in making sure that I am fit for this kind of person. Okay. So your future deserves a better you. So I would have put more efforts in making sure that I'm qualified for the future God has for me. Yes. How do you balance your personal life and online presence? I just understand that my personal life is different and my online presence is different. So I don't use because I have fans online to have to not build my personal life or grow personally or have fun with family, friends. If social media is gone, I'll be left with family and friends. So I make sure that I invest in that one. Family fans can go, but friends and families cannot go. So I just know that they are different and I need to know what is more important and invest in it. That's all. What's what's one thing you wish people understood better about you? Um okay, I wish people understood that I'm not a strict person, I'm not a nonsense person, I'm not a wicked person. I just want the right thing to be done. And also I just want excellence. Sometimes people might feel like I'm tough because I don't want them to give me something that's mediocre or something that's wishy-washy because I have a high taste and they're like, this girl is so difficult to please. She's a perfectionist. I mean, if you've worked with me, you'll be like, what do you even want? Always complaining, blah blah blah. See, it's not about complaining or anything. I'm not complaining. I just want you to get the best version of you. I want to get the best of you. I mean, if I've paid you for something, I want to get the best of it. And also, even if I do not pay you and we're working together, I want us to get the best of that thing. So I wish they understood that it's not me being necessarily tough. It's just me trying to give people the best. Okay. If you could meet any person dead or alive, who would it be? Any person dead or alive, who would it be? Nobody actually. Nobody. Meet them. I don't think I need to meet anybody to be great. I feel like social media is there, so I can easily connect with them. If there's opportunity to meet them, fine. But I don't think there's nobody coming to my mind now actually because I don't know. I have a healthy perspective towards connecting with people. I don't idolize people. I don't feel that if I don't know you, then I'm not good enough. I just like my space. And even if I must connect with people, I do it from a healthy perspective. So I don't necessarily need to meet anybody. So nobody's even coming to my mind now because I know I have a lot of people I admire. But if I meet them, I'm going to be so happy and proud. But I mean, it's not doing me hot hot. Do you understand? What's the best gift you've ever received? Thoughtful prayers, actually. I know it looks like churchy girl things, but I've received thoughtful prayers and I'm happy I did. If you're somebody who is very prophetic, very discerning, and attuned to the things of the spirit, and you call me to pray for me, and you're praying the mind of God, you're praying prophetically, you're praying with understanding of who I am. Trust me, you are the best thing that's happened to me. So my mentor does that a lot. Choma Nana did that on my birthday. She called me and made this prayer and referred me to a particular scripture in the Bible, and it was so thoughtful of her. She didn't give me money, but that prayer was everything. Okay, Choma usually gives me money on my birthday, but that this year she prayed for me and it was great. So thoughtful prayers. I mean, I love it a lot because it just makes me know that God, this same thing you're telling me, you're telling somebody else. So yes, thoughtful prayers. What's one thing on your bucket list you haven't done yet? I think it's to publish some books and to hold a physical conference. Yes. Okay. What does friendship mean to you and how do you choose your friends? Friendship. I feel like friendship is partnership, collaboration, support, love. Friendship. That's what friendship actually means to me. And how do I choose my friends? Well, apart from the fact that they must be godly, they must be godly people. I also choose friends that my values align with theirs. Not necessarily, it mustn't be the same thing. For example, my friend can be wearing jewelries. It's not my value to not wear jewelry. I just don't want to. Do you understand? So, if I have a friend that's wearing jewelry, it won't make me not to be their friend again. I'm just saying that the basic things like discipline, excellence, respect. I mean, it should align with mine too. And then, energy too. If my energy is not matching with that person's energy, then there is a problem. I cannot be friends with people that I feel something is off with. So I have people that come close to me and they want to be my friends. They are putting efforts. They are doing that. You know when somebody wants to be your friend, you know. But when you look at them, the energy is just off. There's something about them that is just putting you off, which you cannot even place. And because I'm somebody that's very discerning, whether you are good, you might not be good for me. So I just try to keep that boundary so that you don't come close. So I check for energy too. If the energy is not, I just feel like something is off. Um I just try to distance myself actually. So I think godly living values and energy, yes. And then, as like I said, friendship means support. So if you're not supporting me, you cannot be my friend. If you don't love me, you cannot be my friend. If you don't care, you cannot be my friend. If you are petty, if you are not intentional about impact, excellence, you cannot be my friend. Yes. Who do you turn to when you need advice or support? Holy Spirit, and then my mentor and my mom also. Yes. What's the most important thing you've learned from a past relationship? Do not have anything to do with an emotionally immature or unstable man. Yes, ladies, don't have anything to do with somebody who is emotionally immature or somebody that cannot lead you as a woman. You must have, you must, if you want to court anybody or prepare to marry anybody, it must be somebody that is emotionally matured, not somebody that is maybe like a woman or probably unstable emotionally or immatured. I mean, especially if you are an alpha female, if you are a woman that is doing well for yourself, you're making impact, you're purposeful, you have nothing to do with a man that is emotionally immature and somebody that cannot lead you or anybody that is insecure actually. So I think that's one of the important things I learned from a past relationship. What's the personal goal or dream you're working towards that you haven't shared publicly? Okay, so I'm going to law school next week, and okay, I don't know when you're going to see this video though, but I'm going to law school next week, and it's a personal goal I'm working on and people don't know about it. And if you watch at this point, you're hearing this probably for the first time. I read law in school, so I'm going to law school next week. And yeah, pray for me. I don't even know the campus they're going to post me to. Maybe by the time you're going to watch this video, I might have been posted. But all is well. I'm not worrying about it. I'm not anxious. People are anxious on TikTok. They're anxious. What's going on? Where would they post me? I'm not anxious. Because after my NYSC, I just learn to put everything in the hands of God and just rest. Okay, so what's something you've done recently that pushed you out of your comfort zone? It should be holding my personal NYSC personal CDS project. I've not really done a physical event before. I've always been holding virtual events and attending speaking engagements of physical events too, but I've not held mine personally. So when I held that physical event for schools, it was one of the things that I did that I have not done before. So it gave me a new feeling. I mean, it was me coming out of my comfort zone of virtual events. I went out there to do a physical event and followed the process of doing an NYC personal CDS project. It was so tough, but I conquered. I mean, the rejections I faced, the failures, the setbacks, the disappointments, everything just helped me grow. And yeah, if you have more questions for me and you want to ask, feel free to drop them on the comment section. If I feel comfortable answering, please, I'm going to answer you. And if I don't feel comfortable, I'm going to tell you, and please pardon me, okay? I feel like if it's the right time, I'm going to answer you. Thank you so much, everybody, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, share this video with somebody else, and let me know if this video was valuable to you, or if you learned something, or you have something in common with me. Let me know. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.